I'd like to welcome you all for participating with us and get ready to be ready. Today, we're talking with Susan Harper, the Consul General for Canada in Dallas, located in Dallas, Texas, and Jag Badwal, Ontario Agent General, also located in Dallas. And they are here with us today because several months ago, we did a trade mission where you all came in with Grace Space and Albert Bahar.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful event, and we've kind of expanded from that. And today we're going to talk to you a little bit about an opportunity that we'd like you to participate in a new trade mission where Arkansas companies have an opportunity to go to Toronto June 17th through June 23rd in partnership with Collision, which is this huge tech conference. I'm really excited about it. So we're offering you an opportunity to have B2B meetings, meet with technology industry leaders in various technologies that we feel that may be a value proposition for your companies and what you all do in business to help you expand and grow. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the Consul General, Harper, and have her talk a little bit about some of the things she wanted to share with you about Arkansas, Canada, and business.
Well, thank you, Denise. It's
You're welcome.
Great to be back here again, and it's such a pleasure to talk to you because you so understand our international business relationships, and that's, I've worked with World Trade Centers before, and this is a very, very good partner because, for example, a lot of people don't realize that Arkansas actually sells about $2.5 billion worth of goods to Canada, which is more than to its next two partners,
Correct.
Mexico and China combined.
Yes.
So we are a big partner here. And this is a part of our region. We cover 5 states from the federal point of view that we really like to come to. Now, we're very aware that through the USMCA, we have a lot of relationships, structures that support that relationship economically with trade and investment in all directions. And we're very clear that it creates jobs and prosperity here as it does in Canada, as it does in Mexico, allows us to be more efficient, competitive globally. And so when we come here and are so well received, that's great. It gives us the opportunity to do even more. And in particularly, it's a pleasure. I'm here with the head of our commercial section and 4 of our provinces.
Yes.
And Ontario, in particular, is leading the way with having already had a minister come here with a delegation and now to this new delegation. So thank you, Jag, for letting me accompany you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just, with what Susan had just said, and especially thank you to you, Denise, for hosting us.
No problem.
Not only even now, but also when the minister was here last year. And we were really, really well received. And there was a lot of Ontario companies that were here at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And to connect those companies with Arkansas companies and ecosystem. And as you just mentioned that we are looking for a trade mission into Ontario in June and around the margins of Collision.
Mm-hmm.
Collision is one of the largest tech conferences in the world. Last year, there were 125 countries that were represented in a tech hub. And now, technology is everywhere. We're wearing this watch and our phone and medical technologies, education technology, ag tech is everywhere. So we want to encourage everybody and most of the companies in Arkansas, please get in touch with you, and then please be part of that trade mission. Why the trade mission is important? It is connectivity on both sides of the border. Mm-hmm. And then you see the infrastructure, you meet the companies, you meet the decision maker face to face. And then the other part is that we definitely want to see some of the companies, if they're looking into meet with certain either education institutions or companies or the sector-specific people, will be able to arrange that.
Oh, wonderful.
And so this will be looking forward to that. And if there is any further information companies need for a trade mission, I encourage you to connect with you. And so that we look forward to welcoming you in Ontario.
We would love to participate, and we feel like this is really a great opportunity to open doors to greater bilateral trade. And I always look at food, fun, and fellowship. There will definitely be some food, there will be some fun and some fellowship to make sure that the people that you're doing business with or looking to do business with, you have the opportunity to build strategic relationships for long-term growth. We want to look at this as the beginning and not the end. And we want to really offer the clients in Arkansas, as well as in Toronto and Ontario overall, the opportunity to seek new opportunities and to build capacity. And that's what the World Trade Center and the consulate does. And we've been able to partner and do something really magical a few months ago, and now we're looking at new horizons. So I'm really excited about that. Is there anything else either of you'd like to say before we close?
Especially on the interior perspective, our bilateral trade with Arkansas is 1.5 billion. And when the minister was here, we were thinking tripling the trade.
Yeah.
So this is one part of that. We want to have the connectivity, have the companies on both sides connect. It's not only the companies, but we're also looking how do we connect people to people ties.
Mm-hmm.
And if that happens, as you mentioned, food, fellowship, and fun.
Yep.
And that is tourism.
Yes.
And Arkansas has wonderful facilities for outdoor, so does Ontario. And we want to make sure that we connect those two jurisdictions together. Yes. And this is a look forward to. And if further information I said before, please connect with you.
Well, again, I'm very excited about seeing another mission take place between the two. And I was lucky enough to be in Toronto with JAG, visiting some of the places that I think you'll be seeing with the delegation. And I will admit I was born in Toronto, so I have a partiality there, but it is such a dynamic city. We call it the downtown of Canada, that I think this will be a fun delegation. And I will say, Denise, I would love to talk to you a little bit more about international trade and investment more generally. So maybe we could follow up this conversation with another on that topic.
Most definitely. I see this as a long-term series that we do between now and the trade mission, and then follow up after the trade mission, talking about some of the things that happened and then the next opportunity. So I certainly don't see this as a one and done. We'll be doing this again, most definitely. For more information, you can contact Denise Thomas at 479-418-4821 or Denise T at uark.edu. All this information will be posted on the screen so that it'll be easy for you to find and accessible. Consul General Harper also is going to give you a little nugget of something that we think might be fun for you to look at, and she'll share that with you at that time on the screen as well. Thank you so much for your time, and get ready to be ready because we're going to Toronto.